parents, family members, we're sorry.
We love y'all.
So all this was just a plot to get his number at this point.
You messaged me first, and then you asked for my number, and then a week later, you went in for the kiss first, and then a month later, you said, I love you first. We'll just say she was very brave to go on that first date.
I was told no by everyone in my life and still went on it.
If her mom would have known. What's going on, everybody? I'm Jake.
I'm Emily.
And today, us two little sweethearts.
I'm nervous.
We're coming out and telling y'all the story of how we met.
No one knows the real story. Parents, family members, we're sorry.
We love y'all. So
there's only
start,
maybe like 3 people that know the full story of how we met.
Before we start, Emily was a little brave going on that first date. And you'll see why.
Look, we're not doing first date. We're just doing how we met.
No.
We don't need to out that too.
Well, I think in those, I don't know if it's in those messages, but I know in that first night, I set up a little date, and you're a little brave little missy. I love you. Thank you for going on that first date with me. Thank you for taking that risk.
I'm so dumb.
All right. Well.
So if you're new here, subscribe, like, and just to give you a little backstory, we go to UGA, we're seniors, we met freshman year at the very beginning.
Literally, like the second day of classes.
Yeah, and we're now engaged, planning a wedding, so if family members are mad, just know that we're getting married.
It all worked out.
We're getting married no matter what.
It all worked out.
So just erase this, or just stop watching,
Yeah. Because it's going to make someone mad. Probably. Well, maybe not really. Because, in the end...
It worked out.
It worked out. Because, hold your hand up again. Ba-bam!
So, here we go.
Well, here we go. So, to start, we are both, when we first met, we were introverts. Big time. We both, didn't really do anything. I stayed at home. I didn't play Xbox. Emily,
because you were living at home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Emily did nothing but stay at home and study.
Just moved into UGA because this was freshman dorm, legit. Just moved in a week ago.
Mm-hmm. It's after high school and we were both single or whatever. So I don't either. All right. So I wasn't talking to anybody at the time.
Oh, you weren't?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, good.
You're welcome. So I downloaded an app called Tinder. And for those of you that don't know what Tinder is,
go look it up. We're not gonna explain. Our grandparents are probably like
probably. But whatever you see about it, don't believe it, because it's not, that stuff. But we just, I was on there and I saw this little cutie right here, and I'm like, she's hot. So I super liked her, and
keep that in mind. He super liked me.
Whatever.
Okay.
And so as soon as I super like her, it shows that we matched, which means she swiped on me first. That's how it goes. And that's also the trend of his entire relationship. She did everything first. So, anyway, so we go on and we start talking. And
no, I want to give my story. Okay. So that's how we matched.
Okay.
My story is I had 2 of my best friends freshman year. We were all at their apartment, and one of them had a boyfriend, and she would FaceTime them all the time, 24/7. And me and the other friend were like, you know what? We need a guy in our life because this is ridiculous. And so my friend made me get Tinder, and we were just trying to look for both of us, oh, he's pretty cute, let's like him as a joke. And this was all a joke.
So I'm just a joke to you?
Yes, just because we were bored. She was dealing with her boyfriend, so we were like, what the crap are we supposed to do? So I downloaded Tinder on my phone, and we just started going through guys. And I'm not gonna finish that.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say the only reason I liked you is because your bio, but I was reading. So his first picture was him like swinging a golf club. I remember.
I used to work on a golf course in my hometown.
And I was like, oh, he's athletic. That's what I like.
Yeah.
And I keep scrolling, and
I'm into fitness.
And
Fitting a whole bunch of nachos in my mouth.
And the last picture was his two friends carrying him up, burnt red face.
Yep. Senior trip, Daytona.
And I was like, okay, he's funny. So then I read his bio. And what'd your bio say?
It was like, do you like water? If so, then you already like whatever.
72% of me.
72% of me.
And I was like, this
hey, my
man's
gosh, that's
got
the man.
jokes?
I'm a chemistry major. Oh.
Are you?
No.
Anyway, so I love dad jokes. Dad jokes are like my thing. If you know me, like, you know that I could spit out dad jokes rapid fire. And I would always like send my friends dad jokes like throughout the days. Like, it's just my thing was like dad jokes. And so seeing that on his bio and he's funny and athletic, I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. And so I swiped as a joke, and then it said we matched. So
no. That is not how it went.
So
you swiped and you had to wait on me.
I actually think I did, and then when I saw that we matched, I was like, what?
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's how we came together and matched.
So now
the only documentation we have left is this essay I wrote him.
MLA format.
Our first look, y'all. I even have headers.
You want to know how many pages?
9.
9 pages.
But we both.
You want to know when she wrote that? Year and a half ago.
We both half a year in. It was February 2018. What was I
you
thinking?
wrote me a 9-page essay.
I remember writing it in the hallway of outer hall,
Let's see.
waiting to go to Calc 2. Look what class it is. Love 101.
February 14th of 2018.
Okay.
She literally, like, it's illegitimate paper.
Like, even made the margins small so I could fit everything in there. Alright, anyway. So, we both deleted Tinder, deleted our accounts, everything.
I hope you did.
I was gonna say that as a joke, and then you just... Okay, anyway. So, I even know I deleted it because I tried to log in this morning to, like, get screenshots to put on the video, but it was, like, no account found with any email I had, any way to get in, and I was like, okay, you're welcome. So the only documentation we have is the screenshots I put in this essay. Thank the Lord I did, because they're so funny and like it's just something to look back on.
So now...
But this is the only way that we have them, and they're in black and white. But I'm gonna put them on the video so you can read along with us.
We're gonna read through them together here.
Should I read this whole paragraph?
No.
Okay, good. It's okay. So.
Let's see who messaged who first.
I sure did. That's the only thing I take credit for doing first.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
There's a little extra stuff in there that proves otherwise.
Anyway, I know what you're about to say. All right, so here's how the messages went. Me, love your dad joke. How about we just read it like we're talking? Okay. Love your dad joke.
I've got many more where that came from.
Do you follow dad jokes on Twitter?
No, I don't. I probably should though.
Bro. I can't read these. Bro, that's my life. Let me give you an example. What state has the smallest drinks?
What? Laughing emoji?
Minnesota. Ah.
She's not joking. She wrote all caps, ha ha ha, like a long line like that.
Okay.
That is such a dad joke. I'm gonna look at that page now, exclamation point.
Excuse me, it was great, smiley face. Which, that sounds like me.
Yeah.
But the rest of this, not sure who it was.
Yeah, and then I said, that was pretty great, made me laugh already.
I'm here all night.
And then we go on to talk about the page, and then Emily, I basically just said the page was good. Oh man.
No, so then I said I give my friends daily jokes, like daily dad jokes, and he was like, oh, that would make me so excited. So I'm like, I'm gonna start giving you daily dad jokes too then, but do you know my source?
Yeah, I said, please do, exclamation point. It'll bring me much enjoyment during lectures.
So all this was just a plot to get his number at this point. So I was like,
So you asked for you messaged me first, and then you asked for my number. And then a week later, you went in for the kiss first. And then a month later, you said, I love you first. And we did everything first in our relationship. I'm just along for the ride. It's her world and I'm living in it. And that's a pretty good dadgum thing to say. A pretty good dadgum source right there.
anyway, so I was like, can I get your number then? You probably think I'm weird because we've only been talking 5 minutes, but I never get on here and was only on here tonight because I'm with friends and we wanted to see what Tinder is like. And then he gave me his number.
Yeah.
All right. So then I said, this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part. I said, why is there a blue star next to your name? Because like, I had just gotten Tinder, like I didn't know what all this was about. So I said, why is there a blue star next to your name? Did I do that? And
And then I said, I super liked by mistake.
and I go, mistake? That's like a,
And
that
then
hurt.
this is the killer. I said, see, I got jokes too.
So you meant to do it. You little goober. Alright, so that's all of the screenshots that we have because I think it ended there honestly.
And then
Because
she
like
texted.
there's no messages under here.
And then she texted.
So then we started texting. Well, how are you gonna text me?
No.
I didn't give you my number.
No, you
I could have ghosted you so easily.
You easily could have.
Matt didn't.
I could have reported you too.
Okay. Anyway, so that's the messages. Are we gonna do our first date? I say we don't. I say we don't. We'll save that for another video if it gets like a ton of likes. Because that's a whole other bad story.
We'll just say she was very brave to go on that first date.
I was told no by everyone in my life and still went on it.
If her mom would have known where she was actually going.
I didn't even tell her we went.
Oh,
I just said we went to dinner.
we went a little more than dinner. But if y'all want to know that story, you gotta like the video.
Yeah,
Let's get to 20 likes.
20 likes? That's too easy. 30.
30? Let's get to 30 likes.
Yeah, and we'll tell you about our first date. And everything involved.
That was a really good date in my opinion.
You lied to me on it. Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
About the food and what you liked.
Oh yeah, I did. And when I drove.
That's true too. Ooh, it's juicy. Anyway, so let us know if you want to see that. You'll enjoy that video.
Yeah.
But here's our essay, read receipts on about how our conversation went and where we met.
And now, like we said before, hold that thing up.
It doesn't matter.
You're strong to hold up that gigantic rock.
It doesn't even matter because we're getting.
What was that? You just come.
You want me to do this the whole video? Oh, okay. Anyway, we're getting married, so who cares where we met? But
Because here we are.
we told everyone we met through mutual friends.
I still say that.
Like everyone that met online tells people.
Yeah.
So we met through mutual friends.
So if anybody asks us in public, I'm still gonna say, even though we have this video out here, mutual friends.
Yeah. Because our excuse was that he had friends that go to UGA, and I like ended my friend group ended up hanging out with his friend group, and that's how we met.
Yeah. But is that really how it happened? No. I knew nobody at UGA.
And your first time coming to campus was to pick me up.
Yep, and I got lost.
Alright, anyway, so we hope you enjoyed this video. I hope there's not a lot of people watching this because we're not embarrassed by it, but it's just like,
We're pretty embarrassed.
of course we had to meet this way. Anyway, so give it a like, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.
We'll see you later.
Alright.